Mm.
Hi, in this video, I will show you the pest and disease of the eggplants. The eggplants is regarding the pest and disease for this video. It's I chose eggplant as a particular vegetables or crop for plant health clinic. So I'll be the doctor, and this farm is asked by the farmer to discuss the diseases that affecting his plant. So the first disease I will discuss. In this video I will discuss 5 different types of disease that affecting his eggplant. So he asked me to discuss the eggplant disease that's really affecting his plant. So let's begin. The first disease that I will discuss is regarding the powdery mildew. Powdery mildew is when there's white substance that stick at the leaves. First it will be in the small amount, and then later it will affect the whole leaves. As you can see, I can touch and feel there's a white substance here that stick on my fingers. So that's the first disease that I will discuss that are really affecting his eggplant farm. So moving on, the other here is also affecting the diseases, the powdery mildew. As you can see, move forward. As you can see there's an insect here. As you can see there's an insect here that affecting or eating the leaves. Here there's another one here, the aphids. The aphids here, as you can see, this is the aphids that affecting the leaves or eating the leaves, which has a sucking and piercing and sucking mouth. They suck the leaves or from the plants. There's another one here. The shoots are dying. So the best thing we can do here is to apply insecticides, which is you can apply super guard, or you can apply neem oil in your eggplant to minimize or to avoid powdery mildew. Move on. Another disease that I can find out from this farm, from this eggplant farm, is fungal disease. This fungal disease is caused by where insects that the disease that eating the leaves. Here this causes the plants to die or dropping off leaves, and even the plants, the physical growing of a plant is in disorder. As you can see, this plant is not growing well. It's growing disorder. Even the shoots here are dying. So the best thing you can do here is just apply the insecticides or the fungicides. Fungicides you can apply in fungal disease so that it can prevent and stop the spreading of disease from one plant to another. And another diseases I found out from this particular crop is that the dying of leaves. This disease is bacterial wilt. Bacterial wilt, as you can see, the leaves are wilt, here turning yellowing of leaves, and small holes are there. Even the leaves are turning grayish, brownish gray, or even the leaves are dying. You can see here, but the best thing you can do is just remove all these leaves, all these infected leaves. You can remove all this just to stop the disease or to stop this bacterial disease from affecting others. Even here you see this, the fruits are rotting here, and even the shoots are dying. So the best thing is just remove the infected one from your plants so that it can stop affecting the rest of other plants that are growing with your plants at your farm. So that's the best thing we can do from this, because it will cause the plants, from dying fast. So the best thing you can do is just remove. And another thing that you can find out from the plants or the leaves, these plants, the leaves are really affected. So what the best thing you can do is just remove this, and then you apply insecticide, so like Superguard, as I mentioned already. Superguard and neem oil is the best thing you can apply to your farm to to decrease the spreading of disease all over your plants. And the other disease is that the pest and disease. So the pest and insects that are affecting the plants is here. It's eating all the leaves. See, you can see from the leaves that are start growing, it's all eaten by the insects and the pests that are present in the leaves. So it's a fungal disease or insect. I'm confused whether this is it's affected by overwatering maybe, or some other things that you practice in your farm as early. That's why it's affecting your plants. So the best option and the best thing I can tell here is to prevent overwatering, and you can water your garden. The insecticides that I've already mentioned before is that, I can show it to you, is that this Superguard, you can apply Superguard. As I mentioned before, Superguard, you can mix it with water using this spray tank to spray the top leaves of the plants. It's there to stop the insects from eating the leaves and creating the holes, small holes in the leaves. So you can use insecticide just to spray the top of the leaves, and even the neem oil. You can also apply the neem oil here at your garden, just to prevent all those kinds of pest and disease that affecting your leaves. So here I can say and I can tell all this, the whole plants here is being affected. So here the powder mildew is affecting here the disease, the powder mildew, and even the wilting of plants here. The leaves are turning yellow, even brown, and even black. So the whole plants here is affected. So the best thing you can do, just try to spray the insecticide as early to prevent the spreading of all over the disease from the whole plant. This is insecticide of Superguard, the name, and this is the neem oil. So coming over here, here you can see the plants are wilting and turning into brown, even gray, I can say, or even see the plants are dying, the leaves. Here you can see I'm turning, so you can see the powder mildew here. Even you can see the insects, small tiny insects are here that eating the leaves and affecting the whole plants, even making the shoots, the dying of shoots. Here you can see the shoots are dying, and here it will not be able to bear fruit very well. It will not be able to bear the fruits very well. You can see here, see the shoots are dying. This is caused by bacterial wilt. So it will, or fungal disease, it will all affect the plants, the whole plant, in your plants. That can damage the whole plant. So what you can do is that apply the insecticide all over your plants, and then you can prevent the spreading all of the disease. You see, these shoots are dying. So what I do, I just remove it so that it can prevent from infected. You can see here, see the leaves are making the holes here. This is caused by the disease and the insects. prevent watering, and you can practice crop rotation. And even if you want to plant eggplant, one thing you should know is that that particular land you're gonna plant the eggplant, you should plant there. You should plant the eggplant there where where the previous where that piece of land, the previous crop that was planted there, it should not be tomato or cucurbits that's already planted there for the past 3 years. So what you can do is you do some crop rotation, and then you can plant eggplant. And another thing is that for the watering of plants, you can do is that you water the garden early in the morning, so that during the day it's all dry out before it's dark, so that there's no water is been kept on the plants before it's dark. And another thing is that you can you stop watering the leaves, you water the stem or the root of the plant, just to prevent wetting of leaves. And one more thing I want to discuss is that another diseases or pests that affecting the crop is that the unwanted weeds. Here are the weeds. The weeds that are the unwanted weeds. The unwanted plants that are growing in between the plants here, that growing in between the plants, that affecting the nutrient that should be given to the plant, and even to share the plants, but it's used by the unwanted plants that are present in your farm. So the best thing is that you weed the grass, or you cut the grass, or you weed, or hand pulling of the unwanted leaves, unwanted plants that are present in your garden. And see, in this farm there's a lot of plants that are wilt and even die fast at a very young age, which is really bad, and really affecting these whole plants from bearing fruits. And there's no use of the whole plants are affected due to the diseases that are present in the plants and even in the soil deficiency. So the best nutrient, or the nutrient deficiency of the soil, is from 6.5 to 7. That's the best soil pH. You can test the soil to plant your crop or vegetables in your plants that can bear fruits a lot, that can grow well, and at a very healthy stage. So I believe after doing all this video, and from this farm will really help the farmer in identifying the types of pest and disease, that are affecting his farm here, so that he can learn from what insecticide he can use, or pesticide, or even fungicides, or some natural, some method he can use, like mechanical control, like hand picking of insects from the plants, and removing of dying leaf or wilted leaf from the plant at early, and even the fruit rot. Here the some of the plants that are growing in this eggplant farm is that here you can see these plants, these plants here is causing the disease, where it's turning into fruit rot here, or disorder. You can see the shape, it's not like this shape. So the shape of the plants or the eggplant, it should be like this. It should not be like this. This is caused by the disease or the pest that that are inside these plants that causing it in this shape. The shape are disorder and even unhealthy. So therefore you have to practice insecticide in your plants. Look for the pesticides, or even practice some mechanical control in your farm, biological control, and even uses of chemical in your farm, so that you can decrease the problems in your farm. So therefore this is the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you've learned a lot from what I have done here in my video, and you can learn from there. One more thing I go over is the 5 different types of discuss. The first one is fungal powdery mildew. The second one is fungal disease. One is bacterial wilt, and the fourth one is pest and insects, and the pest and insect. And the fifth one is the fruit rot, the shoot dying, and the other thing is the weeds, the unwanted plants that are growing in between these plants. So that's the things that I've discussed from my video today. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I hope that you will enjoy my video. And this is from AG363 Plant Health Clinic. I act as a doctor, and I'm interviewing one of the farmers. Come and ask for the diseases or for the problems that affecting his eggplant as his backyard farming. So thank you very much. Yeah.